lovely Fredericksburg, Texas. Leaving a little bit later than I would have liked to. But as is tradition, it is due to my own stupidity. I wanted to get a video posted last night, so I slapped together the tail end of one. Then I went to upload it. Well, I'm staying at this little motel. Guy didn't mention anything about Wi-Fi. What are we doing, G? So I hotspotted on my phone. This thing takes all night into the morning. Finishes within the last hour. As I'm packing up everything, I look in the corner of the room, and there's the card that has the Wi-Fi information on it. Bless this mess. This is a cute little downtown. I just put it into neutral. All right, off to a great start today. Yeah, I think it was smart for me not to come through downtown last night. Maybe that's why Waze did this. I bet on a Friday evening this was bustling. I mean, it's about 10 a.m. local time on a Saturday. Traffic is pretty wild. But I'm not staying. I got coffee at a little truck that was in the parking lot of the motel, and I am immediately hitting some good roads. Matter of fact, we're just going to go ahead and get on it, because we are going for Texas 16. I bet there's more pretty stuff down there, but before long it's going to be hot as the dickens. And I would prefer not to turn into soup. I'm not supposed to be at my destination until this evening. I don't even know if I'm allowed to be at my destination until this evening. So we're already going to have to be on the road for a while. Houston is about 5 hours away, the long way. Okay, this was a mistake. But he would prefer that I get there later in the evening. The later in the evening, the better, is what he said. So I might need to find some place to be and hang out for a few hours, because as much as I would love to just find some back roads and coast, I'd also prefer not to spontaneously combust because of the Texas midday heat. But this Texas Highway 16, all the way down to Bandera, is supposed to be extraordinarily pretty. And if it's anything like what I came in on yesterday, which was 16, I'm in for a great ride this morning. So as soon as I get out of Fredericksburg, I'm gonna goose it a little bit. Bike started up strong as an ox this morning. I made sure to unlock the forks before I even attempted it. But anyway, off we go. find ourselves in Kerrville. Kerrville. See, this is where Waze wants to take me on a smarter road, and I want to keep going on the bendy road. And I gotta tell you, decent views coming in here. Like, looking around, I mean, like, you can tell you're going further west, or that I am further west than I normally am, just by the flora and even some of the makeup of the hills. A lot more rocks in them hills. And it's kind of deceptive right now, because, you know, like 10 o'clock in the morning, like it is when it's only 80 degrees, you could actually be like, man, I could make a thing of this. I could live out here, ride my bike through these hills. And then you count like 2 Mississippi, and you have swamp ass in your saddle. I am not looking forward to later today. I better find the prettiest road between Bandera and Houston. Or I better find a park with a bench in the shade that I can take a nap on between the hours of about 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. You know, I turned my video on because I thought that there'd be a little bit more to this. Alright. I used to live in Florida, and Texas reminds me of Florida in a lot of ways. One of the ways is I feel like zoning laws don't exist. And this is the first time, or the first place I've been in Texas where I'm going to see what I know I'm going to see in Houston, which is just vastly different things located right next to each other. Like, here is a warehouse next to a school, next to a house, next to a McDonald's. There's nothing inherently wrong with that. It's just weird to me, and I don't really like it. Like, Texas, you have so much space. You could put things so many different places. Oh boy, it's already getting hot. You know it's a bad sign when it's 10 o'clock in the morning and I'm cracking my visor when I'm going below 40. Ooh, look at that church though. Alright, here we go. This is getting cute. Alright, Kerrville. Oh god, red light. Count your blessings. It's not 2 p.m. right now. Yeah, like this all the gear all the time thing. You know, I believe in it. I'm not completely innocent to the sins of not wearing all the gear all the time. Like if I'm running to a gas station, I might put on a helmet, some high ankle shoes, maybe less. If I'm getting on a freeway, I probably have a full face helmet on, probably have armored pants on, probably have my armor jacket on. But boy, riding around here, all the people that I sort of look at and wince when I see them riding in t-shirts and shorts. Oh, I get it. I am already sweating right now. They probably feel great. They probably also aren't going 400 miles today. Maybe I can just manifest some cooler temperatures. When I get to Houston, it's going to be like 15 degrees cooler. Oh my god, that wind feels gorgeous. I bet it doesn't sound too great, but it feels amazing. Oh, that breeze. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, all right, case in point. What is this area? What is this? You got a mall? Is that a restaurant? Is that an office park for Wells Fargo? And you got your H-E-B, car wash. What are you doing? Like, where am I? You know what I mean? What part of town am I in? Like, all of town is every part of town. Bro, do you know that light's red? That guy was so eager. He's gonna race me. Anyway, we're through Kerbal, on to Bandera. See you there.
Smoking cigarettes and drinking pink lemonade. By the time I got here to Santa Fe.
So this road is very interesting. And I would just like to say sometimes things happen for a reason. Normally when I see a bunch of twisties on the map up ahead and I see a car get in front of me, I'm not very happy. I'm so glad that Jeep was in front of me before we came through here, because this is not a speed road. This is a wonderful technical road, but the quality of this road is not good. Like, I doubt you can see it, and I know you can't feel it, but this road is bumpy as hell. And then on top of that, there has just, see, look at this, there has just been so many spots of just random piles of dirt and rocks in the road. Look at this, man. This would probably be a lot more fun if this had been freshly paved, but this is absolutely gorgeous nonetheless. So I want to stay off the front brake as much as I can, but I'm in the wrong gear. Nothing wrong with a little trail braking on a road like this. I know there's going to be somebody who rides a sport bike watching me gingerly take this road. Bro, you want to come tear through here? Be my guest. I did not trust those roads. On the first, like, super tight turn, I haven't crossed the lane because I'm like, that part of the road is just like canyons and valleys. Like, if I'd been singing, like, it would have sounded like that. Like, it was bad. Like, this isn't too bad. But I am not trying to lean in to any of those turns when the road is like that. Dude, somebody texting. There's a sign telling people not to text and drive on this road. Oh, that's beautiful though. Worth the cost of admission. I kind of want to do that road again. Now that I know what to expect, I would be able to take it a little bit faster. I was not expecting that steep of a grade down. I should have been engine braking through that. But what are you gonna do? Oh, you paved this. You paved this part. Okay. Not all that up there with surprise little turns and mountains in the road, but this is nice and smooth blacktop. I got you. Oh dude, there's the compound. That's where they train. This is beautiful though. Oh, come on, man. Now I see why Waze was trying to route me away from it. He was like, boy, you want to die? Yeah, I wonder if people actually like speed that road, you know what I mean? Because not for me. No ma'am. Looks like there's some more of it coming up on the map. Hopefully it's on this kind of road. Dude, people live here, so this is like people take this road to come to their house. What a life. My God. Pat was the one who recommended me come to this town. I imagine this is the road he took. Why here? What is... Why is there like a neighborhood complex here? I mean, outside of it's beautiful. So there's a town. So somebody, however long ago, was like, yeah, we'll just make a town here. I don't know the speed limit through here, but it feels like I'm tearing through here. It's a residential area, and I don't want to do that, but... Dude, there's that Jeep. Thank you for getting in front of me, Jeep. I'm not saying I would have messed up, but I would not have expected that road to be like that road. I wonder if he knew, because it seemed like he was trying to stay in front of me. I mean, not like, you know, blocking me, but I mean like he was trying to stay further out in front of me. Ooh, it's a tighter turn than I thought. I get the feeling I'm going to have to be darting my eyes back and forth to this maps. Well, lesson learned, I'm not trying to run this ridge, so... If I lived out here, though, this would be, oh my God, every weekend. Or I'd try to find a job on the other side of this road. Oh, here comes somebody I don't want to get in front of. I wish I could be behind a sport bike or just even watch a camera of a sport bike going through that road. Like, could I take that road? Maybe the opposite direction. On the way, I wouldn't want to go that road any faster on the way down. But like, could I have taken that road a little quicker? Like, sure. Do I want to risk it first time? Absolutely not. But like, is it even possible? You know what I mean? Are those dudes tearing through that? Can the tires on a sport bike hold on to those ridges and those bumps faster than that? Like, that road is just terrible quality. On this, sure, if the road was like this all the way through it, I could see it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Or maybe they go just as slow as I did through there. Because of the road quality. I don't know. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I don't have regrets for going that slow, because you know what I didn't do? Drop the bike. You know what I'm still doing? Breathing, riding. This is the type of road I enjoy way more than that other one. I wish my brain was prepared for that other one, or that other part of the road, I should say. Pass with care. You're out of your mind. If there's any more of that up ahead. Oh, I don't think it is. I think we're done with all that. Yep, pretty much looks like it. Well, we got 22 more minutes to Vendetta. Looks like we leveled out a little bit. Damn, what a good road. Thank you, White Jeep. I love you.
Now, in at least 3 days, I've been singing, sweating, smiling, and I smell real bad. And a girl I left behind was all the best I ever heard. Yeah, I got monkey butt. Do you have monkey butt? We got monkey butt. I've been riding down the hot highway all day, yeah. Smoking them left out cigarettes, yeah. Drinking blue Gatorade. By the time I got on to Jacksonville, Alabama, USA, well, I hadn't seen a bathtub. Now, at least 3 days. I've been singing, sweating, smiling, and I smell like shit. And a girl I left behind was well fed from you, girl.
Well, you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I grew to no longer like that the Jeep was in front of me. Maybe I'm just a hypocrite. But yeah, some of those longer, more arcing corners would have been a great time. Well, they got the hazards on. Dude, those Nissans are going to race those sport bikes. I can feel it. If this were Houston, they would have those chariot spokes sticking out of the wheels. I'm going to be trying to out-corner them or take them off at the knees. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why am I seeing traffic on the map? No, no, no. No, 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 it's getting hot. No, no. Please, no, God, please. Is this a child? No. Oh no. What has happened? What is this? It's Memorial Day weekend. What am I thinking? You just gonna creep out so you hit me, dude? Alright, well, I'm gonna get some gas and figure out how the hell to get out of here, because that's the road I would have taken. Top up with gas, cool off a little bit, and figure out the next move. So here's a fun little update. I think I'm leaking oil. I don't know what else it could be, but there's something splattered on the side of my bike on the left side. I noticed it yesterday. I didn't see anything pooling, so I wiped it off, and I was like, if I see it again tomorrow, I'll know I should get it looked at. Well, guess what I saw today? There was nothing under the bike. I made sure to look this morning to see if there was any spots under the bike. There wasn't. So I have no idea what it could be. I mean, it's got to be oil. I mean, it's slightly viscous. It's not as oily as I would imagine oil would be, if that makes sense. But I have no idea what else could be splattered on the side of my bike. So I'm currently 40 minutes from an Indian dealership just north of San Antone, and that is where I am heading. Hopefully they give me some decent news and tell me my bike isn't broken, or that it's an easy fix. Something came loose. I'm not messing with it. Not when I'm within an hour of a mechanic. Their shop is booked up because it is Saturday and that's just the way it goes, but they did tell me that I could come by and somebody would at least come out and take a look at it and try to diagnose it with no promises of being able to get it fixed. I'll take it. I mean, even if they tell me, like, look, you might just need to top it off with oil, but it's not going to get any worse. If they can get me back to Atlanta, then I'll take that bad news. Like, yeah, you're going to need a new fill in the blank, but as long as you just top it off with some oil every now and then, you shouldn't be in too much trouble. I'm sure mechanics are like, why the hell are you even riding the thing if you're leaking oil? But it doesn't look like it's that much at all. And like I said, there was no, I mean, there wasn't even like tiny puddles under the bike this morning. And I only noticed it yesterday. I'm hoping, and I know this isn't the case because it doesn't smell like gas, I have overfilled my bike the last couple times I've fueled up. So I'm hoping beyond hope that that's actually just, because I know on my last bike it would release fuel if you overfilled it, but that was also like at the back end of the bike, so that's probably not it. They probably wouldn't design it to release excess fuel next to the engine. But we'll see. I'll check back in after I get there and they tell me how cooked I am. But I got to make it to Houston tomorrow no matter what. Well, all right, I got some thinking to do. We're gonna get it figured out, but I will update once I know what Mission City Indian Motorcycle says. And by the way, big shout out to them for even offering to walk somebody out and take a look at the bike. Oh boy. I guess this comes with the territory, huh? You know, as I limp my bike to San Antone, it's not lost on me that it is a gorgeous ride. A few miles back, I was like, man, I really should have been filming this, because this is some great roads, great hilly scenery. Just over here a little worried, brother, about what they're gonna tell me when I get there. Look at that hill. What a pretty hill. What a pretty hill. But hopefully everything's good. Hopefully there's a hose that needs clamping or something. It did get really hot yesterday. I don't know that that could do anything, but man, it was hot and the engine was cooking. But I'll take this for a scenic view on my way to find out how cooked I am. Ooh, I almost goosed it right there. We are limping. We are limping into San Antonio. We are not goosing her. Oh. Oh. How about it? How about it, Texas? for as flat as this state can be. Don't tell that to the road between Bandera and Mission City Indian Motorcycle. You know, I'm glad that I do have this bike, so limping is still an enjoyable ride. Nice and comfortable, cozy. Still not too hot outside. I mean, yesterday it was so hot that the wind was hot. You know what I mean? Like, there's a general rule that when you're on a bike, oh golly, look at this road. Everything happens for a reason. I'm headed to Indian Motorcycle because I was supposed to be on this road. I would not have come this way. I had already charted my path. Oh God, what the hell was I saying? But yeah, the general rule, that's what it was. General rule is, you know, when you're moving, it's 20 degrees colder. That's why even when you go riding in 50-degree weather, it's a little bit nippy. Yesterday, it felt like it must have been 120. I mean, because I would just put my hand out like that and feel the wind, like get it away from the engine, because the engine was hot. And it was just like heat. Like, it wasn't any colder. Like, it felt decent to feel the wind like go against my body, but it wasn't any cooler. What a house. Is that a park? Oh yeah, it's a park. And it was bad yesterday, and that's what I was anticipating was going to happen today, which is honestly one of the reasons I don't want to put this off, and I want to go have them look at it. Regardless of what the news is, I would like to know what's going on with my motorbike. What a pretty little trip though. Yeah, this is a great road. Boy, look at all these trucks. It's not a question about what state I'm in. I say that and it looks like we're all going slow because of like a Jeep Liberty up ahead of us. Here's hoping that the news is good, and then what I got out of the deal was some preventative maintenance and a great little ride on a pretty road. The good news is, even though I was planning on being in Houston today, the original plan was to be in Houston tomorrow, for this trip I mean. I don't have to be in Houston until Tuesday. Now I know that that Indian dealership is probably not open Sunday or Monday, like my Indian dealership. I'm gonna have to ask them what are the odds? What can we do? What can we get done? What are my options? Brother. We'll see. Coming up on the interstate, probably not going to get on that. I don't need to be sitting at 3,000 RPM. Maybe I'll get in 6th gear and go, you know, 55, but... Alright. Alright, pretty road, it's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. It's going to be great. It's going to be great news. Looking forward to seeing a familiar Indian dealership or Indian logo at a dealership in a new town. It's going to be great. We're going to have a great time. You know, I never quite understood these whole Texas roads that are, That is a weird way to enter the roadway, my guy. That run parallel to the interstates. I have never been more grateful for their existence than I am today. Look at me just putting along, keeping her under 2,000 RPM. I really feel like I should goose it just so I can get... Damn, that turn signal's dim. Just so I can, like, cause whatever's leaking to leak. Because there wasn't a lot of it this morning. I mean, like, after I had took that ride. Alright, say a little prayer. He said go around back, as if I know where back is. Oh. Probably here. I think. Ooh, those look like new bikes, boy. All right, see what they say. The bad news is I do have an oil leak. The good news is that dealership doesn't have the time, availability, or maybe desire to diagnose it. So there's a bit of a change of plans, and instead of the scenic route, I am getting on the interstate and heading directly to Katy, Texas, which is my destination. And I'm dropping it off at a spot who said that they could try to diagnose it by Tuesday. But there goes any hope of having a vehicle and riding around Houston. Well, c'est la vie. Wouldn't be a motorcycle trip without motorcycle issues, I guess. Picked up a quart of oil. I can add it when I get low, which they said is not the case right now. But we are having an adventure! very unceremoniously, here we are. I didn't know they had a Buc-ee's in Katy. That's exciting. I'll go there. I hate to go out with the whimper, but here we are at our final destination in Texas. And I'm here early because she's got to go in the shop. Poor little girl. She's not feeling too well. She's got the sniffles. Hopefully it's something not too major. I'd really prefer not to leave Texas late. If it's something that needs major work, if I screwed something up royally, I would prefer... Oh, that's where we're going. Iron Supply, Power Works. But I would prefer that it be something that I can limp this for the next 2 weeks and get it back to my dealer and have them warranty fix it. Watch the absolute madman that I become if anybody tries to tell me this will not be a warranty fix. I am happy to be here because I am teaching that percussion camp this week. Not sure how I feel about the flavor I got in my mouth right now of how the last leg of my trip in Texas turned out. Obviously, I'm not thrilled. She's still running like a top, man. Like there's still, you'd think nothing's wrong with her. Either way, I'm going to take her in here, have them check her out. Hopefully they'll have an answer at least for what it is by Tuesday. Where the hell is the entrance to this place? Delivery entrance. Oh, next one. Okay. Either way, I don't know if I'll share any of the percussion camp, but I will be showing my journey home one way or another. Sorry for the anticlimactic ending. I promise you, I am less thrilled about it than you are. Thanks for being here, if you were, and if you came back, and if you're coming back, I appreciate it further. Watch me get lost and have no idea where I'm going. Oh, it says service right there. How about that? Well, goodbye.